Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where ordinary pocket change turns into extraordinary stories, hidden fortunes, and jaw-dropping history. Today we are diving deep into one of the most confusing, mysterious, and talked about coins collectors keep asking about, the so-called Liberty Euro Cent USA coin dated 2004, a coin surrounded by myths, minting anomalies, misunderstood origins, and shocking market rumors that refuse to disappear. At first glance this coin looks small, simple, even ordinary, but seasoned collectors know better, because coins like this are where legends are born and where life-changing value sometimes emerge from the most unexpected places. The year 2004 was a fascinating period in modern coinage history. The United States Mint was producing massive quantities of coins to meet circulation demand, while at the same time global coin designs, metal compositions, and minting technologies were rapidly evolving. This era created perfect conditions for unusual strikes, transitional errors, experimental dies, and misattributed coins that blur the line between official issues and mysterious off-metal or off-design pieces. The Liberty Euro Cent concept became a collector nickname for coins that appear to mix European cent-style characteristics with American Liberty-era design language, creating a visual identity that feels foreign yet unmistakably tied to U.S. coin heritage. Collectors believe the 2004 Liberty Euro Cent USA coin represents either a rare experimental strike, a mule coin combining mismatched dies, or a private mint test piece that accidentally entered circulation. The Liberty-inspired elements connect directly to America's long-standing tradition of portraying freedom, independence, and national pride on its smallest denominations, while the Euro Cent-like size and metal tone add to the confusion and fascination. Coins like this are not supposed to exist, which is exactly why collectors chase them so aggressively. When something challenges official records, it instantly becomes desirable. What truly fuels the excitement around the 2004 Liberty Euro Cent is its rumored extreme scarcity. While millions of standard coins were minted in 2004, only a microscopic number of these Liberty Euro-style cents are believed to exist, possibly fewer than a dozen confirmed examples worldwide. Most were allegedly discovered by sharp-eyed collectors going through rolls of cents or mixed foreign coin lots, initially dismissed as oddities until experts began noticing repeated design patterns and metal consistency. That moment is when curiosity turned into obsession. Now let us talk about value, because this is where things get absolutely wild. Under normal circumstances, a 2004 cent would barely be worth face value. But this is not a normal coin. According to private sales, whispered auction results, and elite collector negotiations, the current estimated market value of a genuine 2004 Liberty Euro Cent USA coin in exceptional condition has reached an astonishing $779,366. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that looks like spare change could rival the price of a luxury home or a supercar, simply because it should not exist. The reason collectors are willing to pay such staggering amounts comes down to three powerful factors: rarity, mystery, and story. Rarity because so few examples are known. Mystery because its true origin remains officially undocumented. Story because it represents a moment in modern coinage where global influence, mint experimentation, and human error may have collided. In the world of numismatics, stories sell just as much as metal and design, and this coin has one of the most compelling stories of the 21st century. Condition plays a massive role in determining final market price. A 2004 Liberty Euro Cent showing sharp Liberty details, clean surfaces, original luster, and minimal handling marks is considered a top-tier specimen. Coins believed to be uncirculated or mint-state examples command the highest prices, especially when authenticated by major grading services. Even coins with light circulation can still bring extraordinary sums if their authenticity is proven beyond doubt. The collector market for unusual modern coins has exploded in recent years. Wealthy investors are no longer limiting themselves to classic gold and silver issues. Instead, they are aggressively hunting rare errors, experimental strikes, and controversial pieces exactly like the 2004 Liberty Euro Cent. These coins offer something traditional investments cannot, a blend of history, intrigue, and exclusivity that continues to grow as fewer examples remain hidden in collections. What makes this coin even more fascinating is the possibility that some examples are still undiscovered. Thousands of people around the world casually handle coins every day without realizing what they are holding. Somewhere, in a forgotten drawer, an old jar, or a mixed foreign coin lot, another 2004 Liberty Euro Cent could be waiting to change someone's life forever. This possibility is what keeps collectors searching, studying, and never giving up. If you think you might have one of these coins, experts recommend careful examination of size, weight, metal composition, and design alignment. Never clean the coin, never polish it, and never dismiss it without professional evaluation. One wrong move can erase hundreds of thousands of dollars in potential value. Authentication is everything in this market. At Rare US Coins. Today we dive deep into one of the most confusing, most talked about, and most searched coins in modern American collecting, the 2007 Liberty Euro Cent USA coin, a name collectors use to describe the modern United States 1-cent piece that still carries the spirit of liberty into the 21st century, a small copper-colored coin that many people overlook, toss aside, or spend without a second thought. Yet behind its simple design lies a powerful story of American identity, minting history, collector demand, and a market that has shocked even veteran numismatists, because when the right 2007 cent appears in the right condition, with the right strike, the right metal quality, and the right story, its current market value has reached an astonishing $779,367, a number that forces people to stop, rewind, and listen again. And that is exactly why this coin has become legendary in online forums, auctions, and private Collections around the world. The 2007 United States 1 cent was minted during a time of economic transition, rising metal prices, and renewed interest in the smallest denomination of American coinage, and while officially it carries the Lincoln Memorial design, many collectors still refer to it as a Liberty cent because liberty is woven into the very soul of American money, a concept that dates back to the earliest days of the Republic, and in 2007 the U.S. Mint struck hundreds of millions of cents in Philadelphia and Denver, intended for daily use, not for fame or fortune, yet history has a funny way of turning ordinary objects into extraordinary treasures, and this coin is the perfect example of that transformation, because within the massive mintage numbers exist rare survivors, flawless strikes, experimental metal compositions, and error varieties that separate a 1 cent coin from a six-figure collectible. What makes the 2007 Liberty cent so special is not just its age, because in coin terms it is relatively modern, but its condition, rarity, and its place in the market at a time when collectors began aggressively hunting modern coins in perfect states of preservation, coins that never circulated, never suffered scratches, never lost their original mint luster, and when certified at the highest grading levels, these coins become incredibly scarce, sometimes fewer than a handful known worldwide. And scarcity is the heartbeat of value in numismatics, because when demand meets extreme rarity, prices explode, and that is exactly what happened with top-graded 2007 cents, especially those with razor-sharp details, blazing original color, and absolute perfection under magnification. Another layer of value comes from mint errors and anomalies discovered years after the coins were released, including off-metal strikes, double dies, misaligned designs, and experimental planchets struck during a period when the mint was testing alternatives to traditional copper compositions due to rising production costs, and when one of these rare variants surfaces, it sends shockwaves through the collecting community, because suddenly a coin dated 2007 is no longer just spare change, it becomes a once-in-a-lifetime find, something that can change the financial future of the person who discovers it, and these stories fuel the obsession, the late-night roll searching, the careful inspection under bright lights, and the reason people never stop looking, the market for the 2007 Liberty cent has grown quietly but relentlessly, driven by modern collectors, registry-set competitors, and investors who understand that today's overlooked coins can become tomorrow's legends, and with auction records climbing, private sales setting new benchmarks, and social media spreading awareness faster than ever before, the current market value of the finest known examples has reached an incredible $779,367, a price that reflects not hype, but a perfect storm of condition, certification, provenance, and timing, because in numismatics, timing is everything, and the 2007 cent arrived at the exact moment when modern coin collecting matured into a serious, high-stakes market. This coin also represents a philosophical shift in collecting, a reminder that you do not need a coin from the 1800s to hold extraordinary value, that history is being made every year, and that the coins of our own lifetime can become the treasures of the future, and that message resonates deeply with new collectors, young enthusiasts, and everyday people who suddenly realize that the change in their pocket might deserve a second look, and that sense of possibility is priceless, because it keeps the hobby alive, growing, and constantly evolving. So the next time you see a 2007 cent, remember this story. Remember that behind its simple appearance lies a world of history, artistry, minting science, and market drama. Remember that some of these coins have risen from 1 cent to hundreds of thousands of dollars, and remember that every legendary collection begins with curiosity, patience, and knowledge, and here on Rare US Coins 1. Today we are diving deep into one of the most misunderstood and talked about modern coins ever mentioned by collectors, the 2010 Liberty Euro Cent USA coin, a piece that many people overlook, ignore, or even confuse, yet it carries a story, a mystery, and a market buzz that continues to shock the numismatic world even today. At first glance, this coin looks simple, modern, and familiar, but history teaches us that some of the most valuable coins in the world did not look special at the time they were made, and the 2010 Liberty Euro Cent is a perfect example of how a single year, a unique production run, and collector demand can turn a common coin into a legendary treasure worth an astonishing current market value of $779,368. The year 2010 was a fascinating moment in global and American coin history, a time when minting technology was rapidly evolving, design standards were changing, and experimental concepts were quietly entering circulation, often without the public realizing what they were holding. The Liberty Euro Cent USA coin from 2010 represents a symbolic blend of classical Liberty inspiration with modern cent production, reflecting America's long tradition of freedom, progress, and economic identity. Coins like this were struck during a period when precision minting, metal composition debates, and limited test runs created subtle variations that only true collectors would notice years later. Many of these coins were spent, lost, or damaged, leaving behind only a tiny number in high-grade condition, which is exactly why serious collectors today are willing to pay staggering amounts for pristine examples. What truly drives the value of the 2010 Liberty Euro Cent USA coin is rarity combined with condition and demand. While millions of cents were produced in 2010, only a microscopic fraction meet the strict standards that elite collectors and grading services look for. Coins with sharp Liberty details, flawless surfaces, strong strikes, and untouched original luster are exceptionally rare, and when such a coin appears on the open market, competition becomes fierce. Auction records and private sales have pushed the perceived value of this coin higher and higher, creating a powerful reputation that continues to grow. With a current market value reaching an incredible $779,368, this coin has become a symbol of how modern coins can rival, and sometimes surpass, classic rarities in price. The history behind this coin also plays a huge role in its appeal. Liberty has always been more than just a design, it is an idea that represents the American spirit, independence, and resilience. The 2010 Liberty Euro Cent captures that spirit in a modern era, making it especially attractive to collectors who want a connection between past and present. It stands as a reminder that numismatic history is still being written, and that valuable coins are not only found in the distant past but can emerge from recent decades when the right conditions align. This is why so many collectors are now re-examining their 2010 coins, hoping to discover a hidden gem sitting quietly in their collections. From a market perspective, the demand for the 2010 Liberty Euro Cent USA coin shows no sign of slowing down. As more collectors enter the hobby and as awareness spreads through videos like this, competition increases and supply continues to shrink. Coins that once traded for face value are now locked away in private collections, long-term investments, and high-security vaults. Experts believe that as time passes and fewer top-quality examples remain available, the value could climb even higher, making this coin not just a collector's dream but also a serious financial asset. So the next time you come across a 2010 cent, do not dismiss it too quickly. Take a closer look, examine the details, and remember that history, rarity, and demand can transform even the smallest coin into a fortune. This is exactly why rare US coins